You guys see me?
We can't see you, Coach.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Good deal. Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. If you could please start us out by recapping your past week's opponent and previewing your upcoming matchup.
Well, obviously, we started up the game off the right way. Got a turnover off right after out of the back, and were able to score, go up 7-0. Then we kicked the ball off to them, and we get another takeaway right out the bat. And offense, we're driving the ball down on their side of the field again with opportunity to score, and the ball hit the receiver in the hands. They get it back, and on defense, we pick another one off. So the first three possessions, we had takeaways. And obviously, I don't say this in a bad way, but we had an opportunity to be up at least 13-0. Could have been 21-0 because we were moving the football. And that's the frustrating part of it. And as I told our players, obviously they end up winning the game by a large margin. Second half, we let the game, second quarter really kind of got away with us. We were in the game down 10-7, I think, and we gave up a deep ball in cover 3. And that kind of just took the steam off of it. But overall, our kids played hard. Offensively, we were able to move the ball, got stymied on third down a little bit, and that kind of held us back. But again, I'm excited about our football team, excited about where the program is going. And as we watch film, our kids know that that wasn't a team. That team wasn't 35 points better than us. And if we had taken care of business, I think we had an opportunity to make it a very, very close game. And that's who we are. We're trying to restore the pride, and we had an opportunity to do it. And now we're excited about this week coming up, playing Tennessee State. And, obviously they had a big opponent as well. So it's two good football programs. Looking forward to an opportunity to play in the Southern Heritage Classic. And we need our fans there. It's 2.5 hours away. So I'm excited about that.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach Hampton. First question goes to Mason Smith.
Morning, Coach. Hope everything's well in Arkansas. I wanted to ask you about Mekhi Hagans. Of course, he got banged up a little bit on that one hit. I want to ask you about an update with him and if he'll be ready to go this week.
Yeah, Coach, he's ready. He could have went back in the game. Obviously, we were going to play two quarterbacks regardless, and just so happened he got injured. Banged his shoulder around, and we let Jalen got in the game. Jalen went 5 for 5. So, as I tell everybody, man, this is a highly competitive football team. We got players. We don't have starters. We got an organization with chart, and it's no different. But Mekhi, he's well. He could have went back in the game, but obviously we wanted Jalen to get an opportunity to play. And so that's what we end up doing.
A quick follow-up. Obviously, one real bright spot was running back Jonas Davis. He honestly did very well against the Tulsa defense. What do you like about him, as he did yesterday in the season going forward?
Yeah, that kid had 17 carries for 98 yards, average 4.8. He's just tough. As a kid in the spring when I took the job over, he was injured a lot and wasn't quite sure that he was going to be able to recover from it. He just had some hip issues, probably because he's still growing too. But, man, he came in the fall camp. We couldn't tackle him. And obviously Tulsa couldn't either because he got in the game. He runs mad. And so we're excited about him. He's a freshman. And, obviously, we got Michael Jamerson and we got B.J. Carey. We like our running back position and moving forward. I think we'll be able to run the football. Tulsa was a really tough opponent. The D-line was pretty good, but Jonas was able to make a guy miss and then able to do some good things.
Thank you, Coach.
Next question goes to Deron Snyder.
Oh, good morning. Hope all is well. Coach, I know that was your debut. I was wondering what were some of the things you were feeling as you got ready to start in the head position. What were some of the things you maybe reflected back on leading you up to that moment?
Well, obviously, it's excitement to be able to lead the team out of the tunnel. But at the end of the day, when the ball's kicked off, the whistles blow, it's just football. It's me and my team against the other team on the sideline. So as a competitor, man, you get excited about that. But obviously, I had to remind myself a couple of times that I was the head coach and not a player. That's my problem most of the time because I play the game through the players. I've always been that way. And so when they get beat on the touchdown, I got beat on the touchdown. When they get an interception, I get the interception. When they score, I score. And so I'm fully invested. So the only thing I got to do is just remind myself, hey, you're 49 years old. You can't go out there and play again, man. Just let these players play, and you coach and you motivate them.
Thank you. If I could have a quick follow-up. You mentioned the Southern Heritage Classic. They've been drawing 40,000+ people for years. There's a lot of heritage to the Southern Heritage Classic. I was wondering what sense of that you have and what level of anticipation do you guys have to go up there to play against a Tennessee State that is maybe looking to say, like, maybe we can get a win over these last few years because they haven't been able to due to their opponent, Jackson State?
Well, yeah, obviously for us, anytime you get picked in a classic, man, that's just a different feel all around. And the Southern Heritage Classic has been around a long time. Mr. Jones has done a tremendous job. And obviously for us as a fan base, as for our administration, we're all excited. I mean, people have been talking about this game all summer. And let's be honest, I don't even know if we had 200 fans at the Tulsa game. I can guarantee you we'll paint the town black and gold in Memphis. And so everybody's been excited about it. It's us for us. And so let's get down there. Let's have a good time. But at the end of the day, it's our job to go out there as a football program and win this football game. And, obviously last week was a tough week for us. It was a tough week for Tennessee State. But they're excited about playing us, and we're excited about playing them. So I told all our fans, man, get there early. Get there on Friday night. Enjoy all the festivities. And I told my team on Sunday, man, the party's not for us. The game's for us. That's where we get our enjoyment from. So let's go out there and concentrate and do what we're supposed to do, and let's restore the pride, and let's get UAPB back on track.
Next question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach Hampton, I hope you and everybody in Pine Bluff are well. When you think about the conversation of FCS and FBS and HBC playing up, what are your takeaways from that concept?
Coach, I mean, it's like everybody has said, all the coaches, I mean, and as a competitor, as a player, the only difference is going to be the O-line, D-line, okay? That's the only difference. And every now and then, all right, Tennessee State, they got a couple guys I know can play Power 5 football because I coach Power 5. I watched them on film, and they're destroying the dudes from Notre Dame. So I think we get caught up into the Power 5, the Group of 5, the FCS. When it comes to skill position, man, it don't matter. We just saw what Colorado did, what Deion's son did. We played him when I was at Northeast Louisiana, and he threw for 270 yards against us. Well, guess what? We were Group of 5, all right? He threw for 510 yards against TCU. They were just the national runner-up. All that, I don't really care about all that. At the end of the day, it's just football, my man. And those kids that we coach here at this level, they can flat out play football. And what you'll continue to see when we play these type of games against bigger opponents, the only difference is going to be the O-line, D-line play. And at times, if you slow the game down, you won't even notice that because our guys will be able to get enough wind behind them that they can make those plays. But obviously, I've been at every level, from the high school level to the HBCU to the Group of 5 to the Power 5. You name it, it's just football.
Coach, you've been able to play on Sundays and also Mr. Eddie George, but just talk about this opportunity for young men, whether it be from Pine Bluff or Tennessee State. They want to get to the next level, and what this opportunity looks like to showcase, in the Heritage Classic, the Southern Heritage Classic in Memphis in front of everybody.
Well, obviously, like you said, I wasn't like Mr. George. I mean, he had a chance to play a long time in the NFL. I just got to drink a coffee in the NFL, and they sent me on my way. But I learned some valuable lessons. But every player on our team and every player on his team, every kid think they got a chance to play in the NFL. But what you have to realize is it's a lot of work that goes into that. And being on this stage, we'll have NFL scouts there, man. It'll be packed with NFL scouts. And if you put good product out there on the field, people will find you. And I think that's what all the coaches in this league has done. I mean, we're going to promote our program. We're going to promote our players. And we know if some of our players go to other places, man, these guys will be stars there too. And so obviously on Saturday, man, we want to have a good product on both sides of the ball. and for people to watch this game and say, hey, man, they got some good players. They got an opportunity to play on the next level when it comes that time. So I'm excited about seeing these young men go out there and play to the best of their ability and showcase to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Have a great week.
Last
Yes, sir, you
question
too.
goes to Tanner Spearman.
Hey, Coach, hope you had a good weekend. Coming off of a Thursday night game, you've obviously got a longer than usual week to get ready for Saturday's game. What kind of a difference does that make to have those extra days, and how have you guys spent those extra days?
Well, I spent my extra day on Friday. We watched film and went outside and we ran. And on Saturday, I went down to Tulane to watch my son play. He's a corner there. They played South Al. So, and then I had about a 10-hour ride with just me and myself. I didn't even turn the music on. All I did was think about the game, and I thought about the upcoming game. So that's what I did. I gave the players Saturday off, coaches, and then we came back Sunday like a normal week. And we watched film and got ready for Tennessee State. But at the end of the day, man, it's football, and everybody's rested, ready to go. Anytime you lose a game, you always want to get back in there and get back into competition. So I'm excited about practice at 4:00 today, man. I can't wait to get back on the field. I hate losing. And every player in my locker room and every coach on here that lost, congratulations to all the winners, man. Hey, losing sucks, all right? Winning is fun. And so I'm ready to get back out there on the field, and let's find a way to get a win this week.
Then, Coach, after the game on Thursday, I know we talked about the defense did a lot of good things, special teams, but you weren't thrilled with the offensive performance. A few days later, now that you're getting ready for game number 2, how do you feel about the offense now?
Coach, I feel like I'm going to tell everybody again, our offense is pretty good. Our offensive coordinator is really good. All right. Those 2 drives that we had turnovers in when we got them on defense in the first quarter, we should have been up 21-0. We threw a ball to a guy that was wide open. The ball hits him in the chest, and they intercept the ball. We're going down to score. All right. The next possession, we're driving the ball again in the red zone. And on third down, the quarterback scramble, it hit the receiver right in the hand. All right. So we got a chance to, and I mean, we can't live in yesterday, but we had a chance to be up 14-0. I mean, at the worst, it could have been 17-0, and then you never know what happens. But instead, it didn't happen. And so when I say I'm disappointed in offense, I don't mean that in a negative way. I expect our offense to score every time. That's what you hear me saying. Like, I think our scheme is so good, and we have good enough players that we can move the ball on anybody. And we had 69 plays, 252 yards. Mekhi, he played a really good game. Jalen came in, did a really good job. Our receivers have to catch the ball, period. And so when you hear me say that after the game, and I guess that's where I probably need to relax just a little bit, because you thought I was saying that they didn't do good. They moved the ball really well. We just, at times, on third down, they were able to do some things to us, and we should have been able to extend the drives a couple more plays, and that would have kept the defense off the field in that second quarter where we gave up those 28 points.
Coach, we sincerely appreciate your time, and good luck this weekend.
I appreciate it, man. And again, congrats to all the winners, and hopefully next week the Golden Lions will be a winner.
Appreciate it, Coach.